Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll go play action with Shuck. Underneath for Miller. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Giants, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. So we turn to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Saints at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Shuck now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Shuck. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Prater's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Takes it to about the 37. Now look at the Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 and the 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will have the Giants' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. First down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hyatt goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, give me the M and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give me the key.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession.
What kind of bacon is that,
Barry?
Barry?
It's 2nd down and 11.
Okay, break. 19 Lions. Shut up. Mustang 19, 18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing, Shuck. Olave over the middle.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and 3. To throw now, Shuck. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts.
You both funny, bro. What you doing, man?
To perfection.
They gonna sanction your ass. I don't think you can go for it. Must be new.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw once more. Olave holds it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to move back in front. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Saints 10, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. It's a gain of 35.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Now it's Tracy. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Saints 10.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now going to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 18, right here.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Dart.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Tracy trying the right side.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. Complete right side to Hyatt.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Shuck.
And that's complete to Close. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this pass broken up. For the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Rattler.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
There again is Cooks, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air again is Shuck. A quick slant to Hill.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Shuck now to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. That way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Tracy. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 17. Dave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down and 3. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Shuck. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw now, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw is Dart. Hyatt there to grab it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Then he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 17.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. Still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect.
Respect.
Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an old guy or anything like
an
that.
elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
They go play action here with Shuck. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This is Miller, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
70 Rangers, 70 left.
Here's Shuck. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. We'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go play action with Dart. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action now. Dart. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing his Dart. His pass caught with the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28-24.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
club. Boy, I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the leg down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing, Shuck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this game was certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Shuck on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Well, no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Olave holds it in. And he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions and no great points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head back home next